Hey guys, what is going on? RedMaster and welcome back to the episode of Cards and Castles TV commentary, where today, you guys know the drill. It's kind of straightforward. I did want to put out some form of a video, at least, because I've been busy the last few days, so hopefully this will, tie folks over. I got some things cooking in the works, so, yeah, those will come when they come. But anyway, let's go ahead and let's just see what's going on in Cards TV. Alrighty, first one. I don't know how to. I want to say Allensis, maybe versus Crate. We'll see. I think this, or at least Allen's deck, looks to be some sort of knight deck, so I'm tempted to see how that goes. Crate running, of course, the Viking Pirate, starting things off strong with the Hovel. Meanwhile, Allen's going to go a bit aggressive here with a Mischievous Imp. He's going to take that right to the castle, so already 20-15 in his favor. But of course, Crate, his deck will probably be able to slowly build from here. We see the Rat King going to take out that Imp, and of course generate some extra rat defenses. The problem is, of course, that Knight of Flowers will get an additional buff, meaning not all the rats are going to be able to kill it. Horseman going to come out and take out one of the rats, so an even more difficult chance for Crate to take out the knight with the rats, at least. I believe he should, yeah, Blacksmith. Blacksmith's going to clean up that Knight of Flowers right there. Of course, both of those rats trading in. Got a second one from the Hovel. He's going to move up. We'll see if Horseman's going to trade with it. I don't think he is, but Blue Fireball going to take out the Rat Hovel. Disintegrate going to hit the Blacksmith. Okay, very good there. And of course, not really making the trade. Doesn't really feel like it's necessary to, but I'm sure Crate's going to make the trade. He'll throw up a Maddie first. He does make that Rat trade. Gets a Wind Mage from it. Wind Mage, that's an okay pull, but his effect really didn't come in any sort of effect there. We see an Elvish Thief going down as well to just further support to support Crate's offensive. I don't know why I said it Allen, but that's just me. Ajira from Crate. All right, interesting. We'll see if that takes into account. I potentially gonna see Kraken. I'm not sure. Wind Mage gonna go ahead and chip away some of the Furnace Knight's health. Kaijir, Manfish, all moving up to take some, to block off that Furnace Knight. But we see the Luminaris from Allen. Beautifully placed Luminaris, getting a lot of value from that, taking out the Manfish, the Wind Mage, the Elvish Thief, and even being able to kill that Kaijir as well. And of course, Ajira and Maddie can't really reach that Furnace Knight either, so Crate's going to have to summon another Ajira, looks like. Manfish and Manfish again. Meanwhile, more Behemothras for Allen. That's going to come in real handy. Manfish gonna blow up into the Furnace Knight. It's fine there. Mystic Journey gonna get a Magic Eater. Oh dear, that's gonna be a hell of a pull for Crate. Metal, Ajira, Manfish. Yep, moving around his pieces a bit. Nothing too serious there. Allen gonna respond with the Blue Fireball. Takes out that Eater. I definitely agree with that play. Personally, me not like the Eater. That's kind of just my bias, but that's again, not really. Oh, I guess my bias is... it exists. We'll go with that one. We see Allen built up quite a little defensive wall here. Behemothers, Kaijirs, Manfish, and the Earth Knight. Manfish, though, going to get... Oh, that's going to set up a very good reanimate for Cratebrick. I was about to say, that's going to be a lot of units lost for Crate, but then again, he can just easily replace... really just double the amount of units he had with the reanimate play. And that's a pretty solid one. Nice mix of units there. 3 Banshees for 3 minor spells, 2 Wraiths, and a Horseman. Definitely not bad at all. Allen going to have to forcibly use his Divine Knowledge, considering he doesn't really have any other plays left. Kaijir going to trade with one of those Banshees, giving Crate Dwarven Greed. Allen going to throw out the Paladin. I personally don't agree with that. He probably should have gone with more draw. In this situation, he had the ability to, and I would say he has enough units to kind of slightly cover himself. So again, I probably would have recommended draw, but we'll see what happens here. We see a bunch of trading going on here on the board. Banshee's going down, minor upgrade on that Horseman, going to trade with that Behemothra. Of course, the Wraith going to finish off the other one. Wraith's actually going to clean up right now for a reanimate play again. So we see a Horseman, 2 Banshees and a Wraith. Not bad at all. Maddie going to come out. Bring out a Wizard, Horseman as well. Energy Rush going on. Well, I guess really for draw at that point. I don't really see the Energy Rush kicking in. But we'll see what Allen does here. I think Ranger and Divine Knowledge are going to be the play, or Forbidden City. I mean, either one could work. Stables, Questing Knight, Knight of Flowers. Not really too much he can help, and he did lose that Ranger, which is kind of does hurt to see. But we'll see how he can recover. Questing Knight going to go ahead and trade with one of the Wraiths. Everything else holding back. I probably might have gone with a Mordock. All right, well, glad he didn't move up that Earth Knight then, because that would have been free Mordock food there. But it doesn't matter. Things are going to get cleaned up here. As you can see, Lightning Blade coming in from the horse. We're going to deal a very big blow to Allen's castle. Wraith going to go ahead and trade there with the Questing Knight, and everything moves up just as efficiently. Alright, Knight of Flowers Luminaris kind of has to be the play here. And he does go for it. That takes out the Horseman, the Banshee, the Wizard. Weakens the Wraith and the Mordock. I'm pretty sure, though, that's game. Banshee's going to hit the Knight of Flowers. Mordock gets on face. Wraith hits Castle. And, you know, whatever Mordock summons, Horseman, that's going to be game over. So, Crate officially taking this one with the use of Reanimate. I will pretty much say that the Reanimate plays are what won him the game. Allen, I will admit he has some, he had an interesting Knight deck going, of course, trying to utilize the stables and whatnot, but in that scenario, when you have as much Reanimates as Crate did, it's going to get nasty for you, going up against that anyway. So, good opening match, I would say. Again, great to see some Reanimate action. But let's go ahead and move into match number 2 and see what we can find. Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to go with this one. Banana taking on Aztec Fury. Alrighty. Alright, Banana. We'll see what he's got. Maybe because he's in the video now, he's gonna, I don't know. We'll see. Banana starting things off with a Lumberjack. Pretty straightforward there. We'll see if he hits face or not. Metal gonna go ahead and bring out a trap. That's interesting. I don't know what he's going for with the trap. Potentially Avalanche. Avalanche is a great setup for some kind of chain stuff, but I don't think he's going to go for that. Maybe I'm wrong. Call to War? It's going to be a... Alright, Secret Dragon. I was thinking one of the two, but that is a big pull for Banana. Not only does he get a Shadow Drake, which is another 6 to face, but he was able to take out that Mastered Arms without really losing his Drake either. He's able to play a Masuda safely, it looks like. Flamestorm going to go ahead and clean up, though, both the Masuda and the Shadow Drake, but it does put Aztec at quite a disadvantage. 11 to 18 with, very little room to kind of make mistakes here. Banana go ahead, playing simple with the Faithful Drake, going to force Aztec to throw out a not so... That is a dangerous setup for Chain Lightning, my friend. I will tell you that right now. Dangerous setup. Doesn't look like he has it, though. He's Banana going to go ahead and trade with the Warrior, or at least hit the Warrior. We'll see what Aztec decides to do here in this scenario. Blue Fire Bolt, the Green Drake. Alright, interesting. Will he finish it off with the Defective? I think he will, yes. So, taking some more damage on the castle, which I don't think he can really afford to do much longer in this matchup. He's going to throw out the Sunflower to defend against the Faithful Drake. But, of course, Banana using his Dragon Surge to bring out a Fire Drake of his own. I don't know if that's going to be... No, he doesn't have enough to do it anyway, but... Actually, no, he doesn't... that's enough, right? Yeah, that is. I didn't know how to do math for a second. Lightning, we're going to clean up all of what Banana threw out to create some kind of offensive. Dragon Knight, though, plus Blacksmith. Dragon Knight going to trade with that Sunflower without taking much of Sunflower's damage. And, of course, the Drake... Going to go ahead and block the castle for whatever reason. Well, he can't really move up as offensively as he would like to in that position. White Knight Armory going to be the play here from Aztec. Not really enough to kill the Faithful Drake, though. Stone Drake, and check. Okay, so that's going to kill off the White. No, he didn't want to go for the White Knight. Interesting. I could have sworn he was going to go for it, but that's alright. Flame Shield on our White Knight friend here. Plus Temple of the Five Gods. Going to take out the Faithful Drake. So Temple just kind of setting it up, I guess, kind of get it out of his hand. Banana going to go ahead and use Swiftness. I think that's actually going to be game here. That thing can hit Castle. If he's got any sort of little attack buff, maybe. Masuda, nope, not going to be the card to do it. Although that Masuda Drake combo will certainly take out the White Knight. Will he come up to face and hit it? Yeah, he will. I figured. Okay, so I think Aztec can defend. Okay, so he can't defend against this. But he needs to get at least 15 damage in the next 5 turns, or else sudden death is going to kill him off. Destroying the Stone Drake also destroyed the Green Drake, so that was a nice little effect there for Aztec. We'll see if Banana can draw, hopefully, the finishing blow. We see a Stone Dragon statue going to bring out a Shadow Drake and make that ×2. Both going in quite aggressively, but Of course, Aztec can't see that, and I think it's over. Darkbender can't really do a whole lot, so not Banana. Aztec gonna go ahead and chip away at the castle. Darkbender throwing up some defense, and that is going to be it. All right, I didn't expect him to have a dragon deck. It's interesting to see. Personally, I still don't believe dragon decks are super strong. They do have some bits here and there. Wotan certainly an impressive card to throw in there, but overall, personally, I don't think dragons are at that level yet where they can be, immensely powerful. They have their tricks, but again, I don't see them as heavy contenders in the meta, of course. I mean, there's nothing wrong with running the dragons either. I mean, we saw that from that last match that dragons can be somewhat effective, but in my book, they can't really contend with any of the other things going around, especially at the higher levels right now. But overall, great demonstration of said dragon deck, I guess. Aztec, I think that match really he ended up wasting a lot of his resources to kind of clear himself off, and you saw he was left with very little by the end of that match. If he didn't draw Darkbender, he might have been able to save himself. If he could find the Shadow Drakes, of course. But at that point, I really think it was too late for Aztec. Again, good match. Let's go ahead and get into our final one right now, and let's go ahead. Let's just jump into it. Alrighty, this time we have Yoda, or UnhlpfulYoda, taking on Carlos 19. Yoda looks to be running some kind of trap deck. I can see by the Trapdoor Ninja in his hand. I don't think he would be running Trapdoor Ninja without the inclusion of traps. But Carlos going to start off things with the Salahar Rider. Unhelpful going to respond with a Faithful Drake. Going to be a bit of a gamble. Carlos going to take it. It will not work. The Faithful Drake will not die due to Salahar's last will. I think that's what Carlos was kind of hoping for with that. Arcanon Magic Eater going to get thrown out. Yeah, everyone knows my love for the Magic Eater, right? It's just so up there. Alright, Kaiser from Carlos going to go ahead and block. Interesting to see monsters thrown into this mix, I guess we can call it. Lightning Blade on the Faithful Drake going to go ahead and take out that Kaiser, meanwhile powering up the Magic Eater in the back. So that Magic Eater looking to slowly build up as time goes on. Peasant going to go ahead and take out that Faithful Drake. I mean, if he's got something that works, then he can go for it, I guess. But a combination of the Metal and Dragon Statue are going to bring out the Green Drake, but that does give that Magic Eater a bit more power. I'm going to go ahead and trade, though. I guess considering that Yoda doesn't really have any other options here to get that Green Drake off of face, it's going to be good for him to take out the Green Drake while he can. But he does have that other Eater, of course. And Carl's going to go ahead and drop the Armory and Lumberjack. We'll see if Yoda takes the Panda route. Alright, Multi-Strike going to be the card going to throw on Eater there. So Eater going to go ahead and I imagine take out the Lumberjack and the Armory. Yep, and the Armory. And it'll chip that one more damage off the castle with the guard there. Salahar Soldier going to come in and just stand right in the middle there. That's completely fine. Looking to maybe attack Scout. I don't know what this deck is. Masuda Bestial Rage. Alright, that's interesting. So Masuda going to go ahead and trade it with the Rider and the Soldier and the Hassan City Guard. We'll see if that second guard down there ends up trading with the Scout there. It does. Trapdoor Ninja and I imagine Mystic Dojo while he's got the opportunity. Alright, yep, he will. Throw it behind his castle. Then I was expecting him to like throw it down here, but I guess we all can't be picky, I guess. Dancing Swords plus Fat Bard, alright. We'll see if Panda comes into effect now. I mean, I imagine it could. Aijitsu could be thrown out as well, but Panda going to be the card to play first. Bounce back the Swords and the Fat Bard. Aijitsu going down, going to bring out the Lich, which will be effective later on. We see the Trapdoor Ninja does have Evasive, so it's going to probably... I thought he would run it back to protect it, but I guess the first strike, he has no fear with that. First strike onto the Dancing Sword, so that will be a clean trade for him. Considering that both first strike versus first strike is going to be, just a regular interaction, a regular combat, if you will. Yoda going to go ahead and throw out the Vanishing Strike onto the Panda here. Bounce for 5 more damage, so now game is 18-7. Not going to resummon it. There's no point in bouncing back the Bard, I guess, in Yoda's mind, and there's nothing to really activate with the Lich. Swordsman, though, is going to be quite the investment for Carlos, and I imagine Yoda's going to want to bounce that back with the Panda. He'll actually freeze it up with the Lich. All right, interesting. He probably wants to play the traps though. So Aijitsu going down. Shaman? I guess we could play that. We have enough gold. He'll draw a lumberjack. Oh wow, that's actually a perfect, top. That's a perfect top deck curve. I almost said parfait. I don't know why. I mean, I'm not hungry, but I don't know. Blacksmith gonna go down, and that's gonna be the game. Not game. That's gonna be the turn. Panda gonna throw out. Yeah, he's hoping to bounce the swordsman, or at least looking to. Blacksmith, bard, not the cards he was looking to bounce. Gonna have to play the sharpened swords just to get rid of this swordsman. Yep, and then, yep, trade the lich there. So he's gonna freeze off the lumberjack and the panda, but, in his mind, just one small sacrifice, no big deal. He does have that Aijitsu in play still. Barbarian gonna run out there, same with the bard, and I imagine the blacksmith again while he's got it, yep. So making a big boy barbarian there. Multi-strike from Yoda can't do anything, so he has to pass the turn, unfortunately, giving Carlos another opportunity to kind of push a forward advance here. Centaur, going to be the card to play. Takes out the Dojo. Interesting. Trap card. Okay, well, let's say, how did that activate a trap? But he did decide to attack the panda, so it does trigger the Aijitsu. Alright. Yoda going to go ahead, I imagine, play the trapdoor? Well, I guess lumberjack trade for draw. Another panda. Multi-strike on the panda, though. That's probably going to hit face twice, I imagine. Yep, two there, two there. So, giving Carlos that one turn to do something, but I don't think he will. Bar going to go ahead and be the card that actually stays on the field, bouncing back the Centaur Blacksmith. And can he do 16 total damage in this one turn? That's the real question here. Centaur, you see, is going to try and take as much as he can. 5 damage off the castle, but is not going to do anything, well, anything substantial. It did do something, but not something substantial. That does give Yoda the game. Not bad. I will say that it did look shaky in terms of Carlo's deck list. We saw things like Kaijir, Scout, Peasant, which did confuse me a little bit. But we know sometimes not everyone has the collection to kind of, I guess. Well, I mean, I don't want to say that it was a bad deck. What was he at anyway? What was he at? I think he was at what? 2647. I mean, not bad considering some of the additions thrown into the deck for sure. But again, we see that star difference. Definitely going to be a rough time if the deck is not kind of smoothed out in terms of three of certain cards, two of even, and things like Peasant, Scout. They do get a little shaky again when they're up in these higher ranks because there are better options that people kind of latch onto and go to that they make their decks out of. But overall, I would say a valiant effort. Definitely didn't go out in terms of like a 20-0 game. We saw Carlos did put in some damage onto the castle. I think got him down to 10 if I remember correctly. But again, Yoda had a bunch of answers and responses, especially those pandas. Those they do get tricky with bouncing. So not everyone is a fan of the pandas. I'm not more of a fan of Magic Eater. Magic Eater probably could have done more in that match if they didn't have to forcibly trade it. But that's just my opinion. So overall, a great match to close out this edition of TV Commentary. With that being said, guys, if you did enjoy the video, be sure to give it a like, share, and comment down below your thoughts on what you thought of these matches today. And don't worry, I do have some more things cooking in the back. I know this wasn't really a super video to kind of make for a while. I've been meaning to make a video for sure, but again, been exhausted for the past few days, so that's just me. So yeah, if you haven't done so already, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Help sure to put the channel. Help subscribe button. No should cost to you. I should probably slow down the sentence so it makes more English sense. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me for now. So until next time, guys, stay gaming.